Hello children, good evening. I am saying good evening because best time to listen and tell the story is in the night. I am telling you this story in the English. Actually, I am trying to tell the story in English because most of my grandchildren like to listen the English stories. I mean in English language. So I am just trying this. This story I used to tell my children when they were little children. So many years passed. I can't speak fluent English, so I will try to read this story. It is an old story from a fairy tale book by Hans Christian Andersen. So this is not our original Lok Katha. So I will read it to you. A fisherman caught a very fine and big fish from the sea. As he was going to unhook it, the fish started speaking and it told the fisherman, "Please leave me, don't unhook me. As I am not a fish, I am a haunted prince." The fisherman was moved by his voice and was also amazed. He left it in the sea again and let it go. He went home back empty-handed. When his wife saw him empty-handed, she asked him about the fish. He told what had happened on the seashore. His wife was very furious and she told her husband that why you left the fish in the sea unconditional. You should have demanded something better for its life. So she said, "Go again to the sea and ask the fish to give us a better house, because we live in a so dirty and little torn hut." Fisherman actually did not want to go, but she insisted him. Then fisherman went to the sea and it was getting dark, and when he reached seashore, the waves were furious. They were high. The fisherman asked the fish to give him a better house to live in, as his wife wished. So the fish granted the wish of the fisherman. and he went to the hut but found that there is a big house there. Then they lived. After a few days, the fisherman's wife again became a little restless, and she told fisherman that you again go to the fish prince and ask him to give us a palace instead of this house, because I want to live like a princess. Although the fisherman did not want to go and ask the fish what his wife wanted, but he had to go. He reached the seashore and he saw that the sea was looking furious. Waves were very high. But he called fish and asked for a big house. The fish prince was a little sad, but he said that you have lived my life, so I grant you a wish. Then again fisherman went to his house and he saw there is a big palace and there are many servants and beautiful flowers etc., and his wife is living very happily and is very happy. So they again started living, and fisherman thought that it is all over, now we will live happily. But again a few weeks passed. His wife became restless and furious, and she said to her husband, now you again go to the sea and ask the fish prince to give us the whole what is luxurious in the world, because I want to live like an empress. So then fisherman did not want to go there and ask this wish, but his wife started fighting with him and forced him to go and ask for what she wanted. So the fisherman again went to the seashore, and this time the all was dark and waves tide were very high. It was looking very furious. And then the fisherman asked the fish prince what his wife wanted with a heavy heart. So the fish appeared and said to the fisherman that go, your wife has all that she deserves and you go home and see. So then fisherman again went to his home, and there he found that again that old and torn dirty hut, and his wife sitting and crying there. She has lost all that she has demanded and gained, because she had become very greedy. So, and fish uh, granted her what she deserves, because she had become greedy. So, a greedy person deserves the things like that. So, the moral of the story is the greed to have more and more makes downfall of the person. One should be satisfied with God gives us that we deserve, and we should do work more sincerely to make things better in our life instead of getting them with greed. This is the moral of the story. Children, if you like my language and story, then you tell me, then we'll again try to tell you some story in English also, because it is not my practice now to speak. So please tell me, if you like, then I will try some more. Otherwise it is okay. Now I bless you. Be happy.